all night, and I woke up this morning, it was cloudy, it was overcast, but it's cleared up really nicely now. I feel like I almost need a hat. Anyway, I decided to clear out my herb bed, and I've let the herbs go, let them flower. I thought to myself, leave them for the bees. There's so little in my garden at the moment for them. But they were just starting to get a bit straggly. I could have gone in and shorn them up. They probably would have flushed nicely again, but it's time for something new. And I've been growing these beautiful peas. There's a bit weird sort of shading because of the fence. I've been growing these beautiful peas for the last couple of weeks, all from seed. I've got a whole big tray of them, and I wanted somewhere to put them, and I thought that this was the best place. So I've cleared out all of the herbs. I have cleared out as many of the sort of like little roots as I could, and I'm just going to top this soil back up and amend it, get it ready, and then plant in my peas today. Now to top it up, I have two things that I'm going to use. The first thing, I have a couple of buckets still of the raised bed mix that I bought at the beginning of spring. It's actually what I used to fill this one up in the first place. So I'm going to top that in, and then I have a couple of bags of compost. And the compost will just add some really nice rich nutrients to the soil as well. I'll put in a little bit of slow release fertilizer like I do with everything, and we'll get underway.
Like a bird on a tree, I'm just sitting here. I got time, it's clear to see. From up here, the world seems small. We can sit together.
That looks beautiful.
It's so beautiful.
Ready for planting my peas.
You and me, we meant to be.
Clearly I need to do something about my tripod.
Great outdoors.
Let's get planting.
Forever free. Sometimes you need to go and take a step back to see the truth around you. From a distance you can take.
So I finished planting them up and they look fantastic. What I did was I put a trellis at the front of the bed. I had these from growing my cucumbers on this year, and I've just angled it back towards the fence line. And what that lets me do is grow two lines of peas. The first line at the front of the bed and the second line at the back. The ones at the back are going to grow up the fence line. The ones at the front are going to grow up the trellis. They'll kind of meet at the top eventually, but that's fine. It just means that I get a lot more produce in a small space, having two lines, two different ways for the peas to grow. Now, these peas are just going to grow up. They've got these teeny tiny little delicate tendrils that are going to grab hold of the trellis, just work their way up, and in no time I am going to have a great harvest of peas. I think the packet said it takes maybe 8 to 10 weeks. I've had these going now for probably 2 weeks. So really quickly am I going to have peas. I'm really excited. I love peas. They're one of my favorite vegetables. And this is a really great refresh of a garden bed. New produce, new plants, looks fresh, looks exciting. And I'm super happy. We'll just hope now that the blue skies stay. They look like they will. Hopefully the garden will dry out a little bit because it's just been so wet. And my peas will have a great chance at life. Anyway guys, thank you, and I will see you next time. Bye. Big apology guys. This is 5 weeks later. Anyway. It's setting fruit. They're growing really well. Here is a beautiful pea coming along nicely. They're not quite ready to eat yet. They haven't filled in, but I'm really happy with how well these guys are growing, and Anyway, 5 weeks later.